go. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Now Damian Williams to return it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mahomes to throw on second down. That one is caught by Hunt, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jake Butt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And able to find Conley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Butker able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their back.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. as his guys are in for 6, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Williams to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Mahomes now to throw. Going up top. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Mahomes. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Z! So!
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Watkins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hunt, and he's taken down inside the 30. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Spinning past him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick going with a screen for Murray. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Kaepernick. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! White, 90! White, 90!
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Anthony Hitchens coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And Conley's got it over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. It's Kaepernick. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And the quick slant gets exactly 10. And by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5. Kaepernick to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jake Butt with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. On first down, Mahomes steps away to his left. That is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Right here, right here. Show it. So. Come to me, it's me. So.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And Denver getting set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Kaepernick now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15.
Here we go. White 90.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to fire one deep, middle of into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Green 90.
Mahomes now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Mahomes will try again on second down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. We're back now in KC, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. And coming out now, the Broncos. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Latavius Murray. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Latavius Murray, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes going for it all. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Denver getting set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Kaepernick now on first down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Got some real estate inside the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
On first down, Murray. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Flex round!
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we